And we're still tuned into TBD here on KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara and at netradio.com Tijuana. We have Trustblinks here. How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Doing awesome.
Hell yeah. Stoked to have you guys here. You just heard Finnish Postcard with their song called Highway. We have Finnish Postcard in the studio here as well. You guys want to say hi?
Hey, what's up?
They're actually going to be playing tonight at Dolores in like a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a sick gig. It's Trustblinks, Finnish Postcard, and Share.
Yep. It's going to be really
Hell
fun.
yeah.
It's going to be sweet.
We also got Stress Actual in the studio. The bassist,
Yep, that's me.
the boy wonder.
Hell yeah. And we got Stress Actual here. That gig's going to be at Dolores House Co-op tonight at 7:30 p.m., 6719 Sábado Tarde. $5, not a flop. Anyways.
What does that mean, by the way?
What?
Not a flop.
It's
I've seen that.
no one
Turned away
for lack of funds.
Actually, I can't play the show. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. Oh, sorry, I'm laughing too loud for the airwaves.
No, you guys are good. So anyways, before we get started into like, I guess some actual questions, how you guys been? What have you guys been up to? Any new hobbies?
Any hobbies for you guys? I sling coffee for work. And,
Nice. Where can I get a Trustblinks latte?
You can get a TB latte at Super Sweet. It's a coffee tattoo place.
Tattoo
LA.
place as well?
Yeah, it's like the most LA fusion spot.
That's wild.
You can get a beer and meal at Alamo Draft House from Ben. And then you can get nothing from Trey. They're unemployed right now.
Yeah, I'm unemployed.
They'll take your tax dollars, though, if you want.
So do you have any tattoos from your coffee shop?
I do, yeah. I got, I think I got, like, a Velvet Underground one, and something else, yeah.
How's that? How are the brews at the craft house?
Draft House.
Or the draft house, sorry.
It's pretty cool, you know, for people that don't know, it's like a movie theater that serves alcohol, food.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty chill. Like, honestly, before I started working there, I didn't really care that much about movies.
Yeah.
And now it's like, since I've been forced to kind of like pay attention to what's coming out, I'm actually kind of like interested in it. So maybe that's a new hobby for me.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. Any films that you've seen recently that like were...
Oh, we just saw Beau is Afraid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was kind of...
Is that one in the theaters right now?
It's in theaters still. I don't know how much longer they're going to play. It's probably been like 3 weeks, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really trippy. I liked
Ari
it.
Aster,
Yeah.
What's it about?
Hereditary guy.
It's kind of hard to explain. It's very like...
I feel like I've maybe seen a preview for this.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's basically this, like, traumatized, like, older man kind of having, like, a guilt trip, I guess.
Yeah, it's like very dreamy, very abstract.
Huh.
Yeah.
Definitely not for everyone. It's also really long, so
Right.
Nice.
watch it if you want to feel really bad.
Yeah. Totally.
I just saw the most recent movie I saw in the theaters was it's like Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret or something. Have you guys seen that one?
Interesting. No,
I saw that was out.
What was that?
I saw that it was out.
Oh yeah. It's honestly pretty good. I thought it was gonna be I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect. We kind of just bought tickets to a random movie,
yeah.
like me and my girlfriend. It was honestly good.
That's great.
It was cool.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it was really cute. You know what I mean? It's just like a feel good movie, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
It's
need
like a
those.
coming of age kind of thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like coming of age, like this young girl. Yeah, it's just cute. I think the aesthetics of the movie are really good. Like, yeah. Anyways, so do you guys have any gigs coming up other than like the one in IV tonight? Like, have you guys been playing a lot?
Yeah, we actually have a ton coming up. I feel like these days you have to book like really far in advance.
Yeah.
Which I had been like really, I don't know, just avoidant of. But now I think we're playing every month just around LA with like, we're playing a show on the 20th in Highland Park with Finnish Postcard and this USC band Marguerite and my friend's band Frog Love.
Nice.
And then just like a ton of other shows like one in July at Junior High with Chatterton.
Hell yeah, shout out.
Can
Mhm.
and Mika Preet, who I'm really stoked on. They're awesome.
Nice.
Sounds so good.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
So is this like your like, I don't know, main rendition of the band, or do you have like a rotating cast, or?
Yeah, I mean, Ben's been pretty consistent ever since we became friends, but we've definitely had some varying drummers. Like, feel like everyone, especially in LA, it seems like that makes music has their own projects. So it's hard to like kind of pin down someone, but Trey's been really great and reliable.
Love to hear that, Trey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Keep it
Yeah.
up.
It's been really
And then
fun.
it's great because then we can just have like dual bills with their band. So it's kind of
Yeah, that's sick.
you scratch my back, I let you play the bill.
It's cool. That's actually what happened like with when we hosted Garb. One of the
Okay.
openers like dropped and they're like, well, all of like the other members playing another band and they're all here, so might as well they could just play
Yeah,
too. And it's like,
totally.
yeah, sick,
That's
you know.
awesome. Yeah,
So sharing members, yeah, that's
for
tight.
sure. Oh yeah, and we're playing doing a East Coast run again.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna be playing with like some favorite bands like Bedlocked and
Oh, dude, you played them on your mix.
Downward, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Bedlocked is really good.
Yeah.
That actually kind of brings me into like what I wanted to talk about next. But you know, you're not necessarily from LA, right? Like you just moved here.
Yeah, I moved
Cool.
here like 3 years ago. I'm from New York.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you playing like homecoming shows, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's really fun. I just kind of group like a homecoming, like see a lot of friends and family, and then it's just convenient. Like I still have a lot of my equipment back there. And,
Oh, that's cool.
friends that like.
Yeah,
So it's just a great way to kind of compound like everything together.
that's awesome.
And last time like Ben came with, and it was just a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we were kind of chatting beforehand, but like, what were you up to like before you like came to LA?
Yeah, I graduated from SUNY New Paltz in 2019,
Mhm.
and then I was living in Kingston with some friends for a while, and I was working with kids at the YMCA, and then COVID happened. I was doing like landscaping, and then just drove out here with my cat. Yeah.
Hell yeah, love to hear it, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Yeah,
so,
Bug's a great cat.
Good cat.
yeah,
Great
It's
cat.
definitely-
does it know any tricks?
No,
Bite.
not really. Yeah, yeah.
Bite, scratch. No, he's really sweet though. It's just like if you push his buttons a certain
Yeah.
way.
I feel like that's all cats, and that's kind of why cats
sure.
are dope, because like you know how to
Yeah.
make them mad, and they're just like, you're so cute when you're mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's good too. Like I until I found him, I wasn't a cat person, and like it really teaches you to have like respect their space and like.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
They
As I
definitely
like
have boundaries.
squeeze him and like kiss him a million times, but yeah, it's been a good roommate.
I have a cat that like loves, I don't know, just loves people, but will
Yeah.
not like to be picked up. And it only
Right.
likes to be pet like on its head pretty much.
Certain ways.
Yeah, certain ways. If you touch its belly, she gets like really mad. If you hold her, she gets really mad, but I do it
I
anyways.
feel like that's similar
Yeah.
to what's their name?
Kiki.
That's cute. Like the Kiki's.
Oh my god, I had a
delivery
cat
service,
named
or-
Kiki.
Yeah, we called her Kiki because she was a stray that someone found as a kitten, and then we just like took her in, and then I just
Yeah.
never gave her a name. I just call her like Kitty Kitty, and then it kind of sounded like Kiki.
Nice, that's cute.
So it just like stuck, you know?
If you you should watch that movie Kiki's Delivery Service.
Mhm.
I guess the cat's name is Gigi, but yeah, it's about like this young witch.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli. Yeah.
Oh, really? It's Studio
Yeah,
Ghibli.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick. I've never actually seen a Studio Ghibli movie, so
Oh, nice.
maybe I'll have to start with that
Yeah,
one.
They're very
yeah.
vibes
Skip our
based.
show tonight and go.
Yeah,
to that.
yeah, right. Show's canceled, guys. We're just gonna watch Studio Ghibli at Dolores.
Sounds lovely.
So, when did you start playing music, or when did all you guys start playing music? Do you want to just talk about like your intros to like DIY and stuff?
I feel like I've been talking a lot, you guys.
I started playing music in LA because somebody who I was dating grew up here and was just friends with a lot of people in the West LA DIY scene. And there were just so many bands, so it was a really easy way to just start playing with bands around LA, get to know venues,
Mhm.
all that stuff. And eventually I came across Leo, who's sitting on the ground in the studio right now, the emotional support guy. And then we started a band called Finnish Postcard. He was also in the West LA DIY scene, and now we're on the East Side in LA doing all sorts of stuff with lots of East Side bands like Trustblinks.
Where were you guys like going to shows and stuff when you were like just getting into it?
I think The Smell is a big one.
Nice, yeah.
Lots of random backyards.
Mhm.
There's this promoter / booker / just person in the scene that has a thing called what's Quinn's thing called?
Guys, I can't cut this out.
Well, anyway, there's lots of people. Dang, I'm sorry, Quinn.
Yeah.
There's lots of people doing cool stuff.
Yeah.
putting shows on, and we played a show in a baseball field one time.
That's actually really sick.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So was it always Finnish Postcard that you guys were playing back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But Trey has a project called Vernon the Spaceman too. That's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my
Featured
solo
on
project.
Cool.
David Dean Burkhart.
Yeah, David Dean Burkhart, shout out.
Bragging
Yeah.
about friends.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. Yeah.
Where can we find, I guess, your links to those bands and stuff?
Finnish Postcard's the big one right now. That's everywhere. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. Finnish, like Finland, the country. And yeah, Vernon the Spaceman is my solo project.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay. That's it. I think that's me.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I started playing piano like pretty young, and then as soon as they tried to get me to like start reading music, I just hated it. So
Oh, really?
I quit piano for a while, and then I picked up the guitar. Eventually, I got into Ableton, and that just like ruined everything for me. And then yeah, so like I've kind of shifted around a lot. I guess like production is mainly where I've been trying to focus for the past while. I ended up in Phoenix for a while, going to school for audio engineering, and then stuck around there for a couple of years, not really doing much, and then actually met Ethan on a Instagram group chat.
Oh, really?
For like music gear.
Nice.
It was just like a small group of us, and I knew someone in there from like TikTok or something like
Old
that.
Star, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Zane, Old Star,
Shout
the
out
best.
Elliot for
Yeah.
coming as well.
And then I said in there, like, I was thinking about moving to LA, and then Ethan let me live with him for a month while I was looking for work and finding a place. And then, yeah, from there, like, recently I've been kind of into, like, the rave scene, underground
Nice.
rave scene out in LA.
Were you going to like Vertex and like back in the day? I don't know. Was
No,
that-
I mean, I've only been out in LA for, like, 8 months.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm, like, super new.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty amazing. Like, I've met so many great people through
Awesome.
that, and it's super inspirational for me. But yeah, I'm glad to be in this project too, because it's like, since it's kind of separate from my solo stuff, it's kind of like, and I'm not writing any music. It's kind of fun because I'm just playing music. It's not like I have to like worry about my own expression in it and like expressing myself. It's more just like I'm trying to support my friend.
Awesome. Wait, so what's your other project called? Sorry if you already said. No,
Oh, it's Stress Actual.
Nice, yeah, sick. Where can people find that?
Sick.
Spotify, Bandcamp, SoundCloud.
Sick. Are you playing any Stress Actual shows or anything soon?
Yeah, I'm playing. We're doing an event called Hellraver, which we haven't even released anything about it yet, but it's going to be next month on the 30th at Don Quixote in LA.
Nice.
It's going to be it's a Hellraiser themed rave. It's going to
So
be
sick.
Info Hazard's going to be on it. Shout out Info and Vampy, Sebastian, Grimoire of Hysteria. It's going to be really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. That's cool. How about you, dude? How'd you get into DIY music and stuff? I know you were saying that like you were doing film before or something.
Yeah, I was like pretty immersed in just like film only. And I played a little drums when I was like 12, but I lived in New York City. So like I remember we tried getting a set for like a second, and I don't even know why we brought it into the apartment building. But yeah, so I played drums a little, didn't touch anything until I like pretty much graduated high school. I just like had a lot of time that summer, picked up guitar, and around the same time I was getting like really into like New York City DIY at the time, which was like Frankie Cosmos and like Porches shows.
Oh, yeah.
And I just was like, I don't know, it was really exciting for me back then to go to like these DIY venues like Palisades, Shea Stadium.
Were you ever going to like Silent Barn?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I love Silent Barn. Just so many good bands. And then I started at school in BU, which was Boston. So like the basement scene there was crazy. I was filming a lot of bands there, and so I was kind of like secretly like learning guitar, and then like just drawing off so many amazing bands there.
Yeah.
Krill Forever.
Krill sick.
R.I.P. Yeah.
When I think of like an East Coast scene, I think a lot about like what Exploding in Sound was doing.
Totally, dude. Yeah. We were just playing Oblov in the car, and like,
Dude, that band's so good.
so good. Yeah. And Pyle, just like
Pyle's crazy.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
I remember he was one of the first video sessions I filmed, and like,
Oh, that's
such
cool.
a nice guy. And So yeah, like big inspo from that. But
Nice,
yeah,
dude.
totally.
I guess a side note, do you guys listen to like any of like the other people from Ovlov's projects, like Smile Machine or something, I think is one
I've
of them?
heard, yeah, some of the newer stuff,
Yeah.
like Pet Fox.
Yeah, Pet Fox
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, definitely really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always try to like keep an ear out for them.
Mhm.
Still listen to like Speedy Ortiz and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
So when did you come to start like Trustblinks and stuff? And then you have another project called Lace Leaf, right?
Yeah. I play with my friend Adam for Lace Leaf,
Mhm.
and then just like Adam does a lot of like prose writing too, and I think I just had the bug for making music mainly
Mhm.
right around now. Yeah, so I've just been like using Trustblinks just for more output, pretty much.
Yeah.
And just kind of to keep it loose for me and like not really feel confined. So I just kind of keep it as this open project that I can just keep putting stuff out.
That's really cool, dude.
So it's been, I think, 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. And you've been like releasing stuff too as well with like labels and whatnot. You just released like Abe Vigoda Is Dead. What was the one before that?
It was just like I guess it was self-titled EP with Candlepin.
Yeah.
Who they're awesome.
Mhm.
Like, and it was really nice to release through a Boston label because
Yeah.
I was like just barely playing music when I lived out there. And the guy who runs it, Aiden, is awesome. I think you guys talked to Husbands.
Yeah. We just
Yeah.
had Aiden on the show for
That's
Candlepin.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna do a mini tour with him this summer. He's
Oh, really? With Husbands?
supportive. Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and then I run like my own little label, so that's always fun to like.
What's that
connect
called?
with. It's called I'm Into Life Records.
Nice.
Um,
Who have you put out that's been like one of your favorites or most recent, if it's hard to
yeah.
choose a favorite?
I guess like my friends from Kingston Openhead are like these amazing, like angular crazy dudes that make like punk rock as like the general vibe. Jolie
cool.
Gordon's really great.
Nice.
She's from the East Coast, and then we're putting out the Lentils records.
Oh, really? You're gonna put up the
Yeah,
lentils?
yeah.
Nice. We
So-
chatted with shoot, what was
Who?
their name? Lena.
Oh, Lena's so great.
We chatted with Lena a
Yeah.
couple years ago on the show.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Lena's another random person I filmed like when I was just doing video stuff.
Yeah, they were in like a wait, maybe it was their solo project that was big, right? For a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think she's still like putting out solo stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they were doing like just starting the lentils like when we chatted with them last.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. But anyways, tell me about your most recent tape.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Is Abe Vigoda Dead?
Who is Abe Vigoda, by the way?
I didn't know much about him either. He's just this like actor who I randomly met when I was doing like community service work in high school.
Mhm.
And he was just at some like lady's house, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've acted," and he was like, "I'm in a Snickers commercial." So then I like researched him, and he's actually in The Godfather.
Oh, really?
And he's like pretty notable actor, but there's this whole like string of like, oh, Abe Vigoda died because he's just like known as this really ancient old man, and he just kept saying like, I didn't die. And there's a website called Is Abe Vigoda Dead that I
Oh,
just
really?
check every now and then, and then
Yeah.
when I found out he passed, I like.
Oh, he
got
actually
there.
did pass away?
Yeah, and they just it was really crude. They like had this photo of him the whole time, and then when he did pass, it just said the website was Is Abe Vigoda Dead, and it just said yes, and there were X's on his eyes.
Oh my god, that's wild.
So I think I just kind of wanted to like name something after him. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There was a band from like the 2000 or I don't know, maybe 2010ish era. It was like, have you heard of this band called Cupid X Psych or something like that? I believe it was
think
one of the
so.
dudes from that band that had a band called Abe Vigoda.
Okay, I saw
Yeah.
that on Spotify recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard they're pretty good.
Dude, I think they're kind of big in like the smell scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so random.
I know, really random, right?
Yeah. For sure.
So when you were talking about Abe Vigoda, I like didn't know that was an actor. I was like, are you talking about that band? Like,
Right.
Are they
Yeah,
good?
that would be like aggressively like.
yeah, I was just like,
I'm
wait, that's a
like-
weird reference, but like
Yeah.
I respect it.
No, I love like I don't know if you know that Krill record that's called like Steve hears Pile in Malden and bursts into tears.
Oh yeah,
So I love like niche records like
Mhm.
that, but yeah, no, not going that hard yet.
yeah, that's cool. So I mean, what else can you tell me about that record? Like, did you do anything different that you're not doing before? Like any new recording techniques or I don't know. Any
Yeah, I
themes?
guess like kind of a lot of riffs I was just like sitting on, but definitely was more into like heavier shoegaze stuff then. Like,
Nice.
whatever. So just like messing around, I think, with more distortion stuff. Ben actually mixed and mastered it, so like kind of dialing that in with them and listening to a lot of like Tagabow and Dead Harry.
Hell yeah. Yeah, shout out, dude. 2 favorites.
Totally.
You seeing Tagabow in LA?
I think we're going to actually be... well, we saw Teeth recently, and that was like their favorites. Yeah.
Dude, we hosted them in Ventura. They're so good.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah.
It was like Teeth and... Shoot, who were... Oh, and Millie.
Millie. Okay, yeah, they were cool. We saw that show, and I love Makio, that guy who plays in Teeth, and Dead Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good stuff. So, yeah, just kind of like drawing off stuff like that.
Nice.
And, yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, before we try and hit a listener question or two or a fan question, anything new in the pipeline?
Yeah, I've been kind of just like backlogging tracks, trying to like, take my time.
Yeah.
But I'm doing 2 splits for my little record label that are going to come out probably in September.
Sick, so dude.
Those are probably going to be a nice mix. Ben's going to be on one, and then
nice.
We have like Wrong, Open Head, Menu, a lot of Philly bands.
Awesome.
Old Star's probably going to be on the other one. So yeah, look out for that. And always recording. So
dope.
New Lace Leaf EP probably coming out in September.
Hell yeah.
We're stoked on.
Dude, I'm stoked for all of it.
Thank you.
All right, you guys ready to take like a listener question? We got to blast this off. We only got one, actually.
That's
nice.
It was probably some friend.
So it says, so I heard your cat Squid just had his 1-year adoption anniversary. Did you do anything special to celebrate?
I think this one's directed at me.
Was it Jack or Hannah?
That's got to be Jack.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I didn't really spend the day with him, but the way that I thought of it was like, well, he doesn't know, so it's fine. I was like, I'll just do something special with him another day. But I was just really busy that day, and I didn't realize until like I already made a bunch of plans. It was a little unfortunate, but yeah, thanks for the very personal question.
Everybody is wondering.
Yeah.
I know I really left that in the air for a while, but glad to clear it up. I feel like a weight off my shoulders.
All the allegations were coming out.
Yeah, I beat those allegations for sure.
Yeah, we almost had to cancel you, dude.
Yeah,
not celebrating Squid's birthday, dude. What the heck?
Dude, fuck.
It wasn't his birthday.
Or his anniversary.
Yeah.
Adoption anniversary.
Who knows when his birthday is?
Anyways, where can people keep up with all things Trustblinks or whatever you want to shout out? Where can people keep up with you guys?
Yeah, I guess most of us like Finnish Postcards, Trust Actual, me, we're just on Spotify. So
Instagram.
And yeah. I'm always like back and forth deleting it, so every now and then not there, but
type.
But yeah, the usual 21st century
sick
kids. Yeah.
Well, we got one last question here. It's kind of the biggest of the show. You guys ready for it?
Yeah.
All right. Are you sure?
No.
All right. A rat is going to jump into your mouth. Do you want this rat to jump into your mouth head first or butt first, and why?
Head first.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
It's just a feeling.
It's just it
just feels right.
Yeah, it just feels. I mean, like I imagine if it went butt first, like the tail would go down my throat or something, and that sounds really unfortunate.
That does.
So and then.
And just like, of course, if other stuff comes, maybe they'll bite you, but it's like you're already in a bad spot. So I'll take the.
Either way is not great.
I disagree. I think mouth first because. I think butt first. I think mouth first is worse because their front hands are like quite dexterous and they can do a lot. They have like really big teeth, so they could really like scrawl down your throat and like.
Well, is this rat like really trying to?
It's just being.
What's
dropped,
the goal of the rat?
But if a rat sees a hole, I think it goes inside. But if it gets dropped in, it might not know what's going on until you.
Let's not act like we understand rat psychology.
I'm with Trey, I think.
Wow.
This is a classic Finnish postcard.
That's why we're in a band.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, I always go butt first because I can like pet it on its head, calm it down, and then put it underneath my hat, and then you can do some like ratatouille type stuff. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I don't know why I
Ratatouille
just
activities.
visualized it as such like a fast process like that. I'm like you just gotta get that thing down.
It's really
Yeah.
horrifying to think about, actually.
Yeah.
These are my last words. Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 every Sunday 4 to 6 p.m. NetNet Radio every Wednesday 7 p.m. This has been Trustblinks. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next week we have Andy Lobes out of Philadelphia.
Wow,
I'm
cool.
super excited to chat with them. And be sure to go to the Dolores show tonight at 7:30. Catch Trustblinks, Finnish Postcard, and Share.